The tribunal passed its judgment, and it is in favor of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, APC, and obviously INEC. The onus was on INEC to prove to the aggrieved candidates how they came about the win of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But you know how it all went. So as it is right now, the Supreme Court is simply the next point of call for Peter Obi. Peter Obi said he's going to fight this to finish. He said, no, I am not backing down. I won the election, and my tears will not fall on the floor for nothing. It will not drop on the ground for nothing. I must fulfill that I am called to fulfill. And what is this? To be president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to do what I need to do, to put certain people in jail, to revive the economy of Nigeria, to put Nigeria on the map where it is supposed to be, to put Nigeria where the rest of the world will see as an icon. But is this going to be easy? Is this going to just happen within a twinkling of an eye? What is going to happen at the Supreme Court? Will the Supreme Court grant Peter Obi his prayer? Well, I do not know. It took 6 months for the tribunal to come to this conclusion, and I do not know how long it is going to take the Supreme Court to come to its final verdict. I do not know if it's going to take 3 years. I don't know if it's going to extend till 8 years. I do not know how long it is going to take. But what I know is this: it is difficult to kick out any, particularly when you talk about presidency, incumbent is very difficult. But then we cannot just sit down on that assumption. We have to change the tide. We have to turn things around. We have to pressure. We cannot accept norms. We cannot accept norms. We have to press. We have to change the look and the structure of things. If Peter Obi really won the election, he should be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's as simple as that. Let us listen to what the legal representative of Peter Obi has to say.
I'm saying that our clients are dissatisfied with the judgment just delivered. And we have the firm instruction of our clients to challenge the judgment on appeal. And the court has promised us that possibly by tomorrow we are going to get a copy of the judgment. Once we have it, we will swing into action. Let me say this. We have to be very, very careful in this country. If we are not careful, electoral jurisprudence will virtually disappear. I'm saying this with every amount of sincerity, because when the litigants, when those who contested the election continue to find it very difficult to establish their case due to obstacles all the way, starting by INEC, certainly they may resort to some other means of trying to seek justice, which may not be lawful. And nobody encourages that. So, and also, I commend the Court of Appeal for introducing live streaming. You will recall that we applied to the court to have live streaming of all the proceedings. The court, in its wisdom, did not grant the application, but now in the end, they saw wisdom in it to guarantee transparency. Hence, they introduced live streaming of the judgment. Certainly, it would have been better if there was live streaming of the entire proceedings, so that the public will now watch it from beginning to the end and connect properly with the judgment. But this one just started from the judgment. So So they didn't start from the very beginning. So I do hope and pray that next time it will be continuous from the beginning of the case, beginning of the hearing until the end. That is the only way you can ensure transparency.
Well, the direction that Peter Obi legal team and Peter Obi Labour Party are looking towards, working towards, it's a good one. It's a good one. Like I said, we cannot keep accepting certain, narrative or accepting or agreeing to some norms. No, it's not just possible. If he won the election, he should take advantage of all avenue to prove to the world, to prove to Nigerians that he won the election, and he should be given that seat in Aso Villa and not Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We don't want a fraudulent system. No, not at all. We don't want a system where someone who did not win an election is granted that seat in Aso Villa. That's just what it is. You heard what the legal representative of Peter Obi said. He said that they are not giving up, and that Peter Obi is not giving up, and that they are going to press, and they will keep pressing. And mind you, this final verdict judgment came after 6 months. We are talking about rigorous 6 months of ups and downs, intrigues, and different things jumping out from different corners, from the woodworks, different things coming out of the shadows. A lot has happened. In fact, we even heard from a judge talking about talking about people trying to bully the judiciary, and some are talking about some people trying to bribe the judiciary and all of that. You see, it is going to be very difficult. That's just what I said at the beginning, and that's what I'm still saying now. That's what I said before. It's going to be very difficult, but in that, sphere of difficulty is where that's where warriors, the real warriors, leaders are born. And that is exactly what I'll be saying to Peter Obi. If you know that you won the election, if you know you've been robbed, you whatever it is, make sure you press and you push this to the end. This is going to lay a foundation that it's not going to be business as usual, that certain individuals will not just hijack the system and they believe that they can manipulate and do whatever it is that they like, and they end up being announced the president. No, it is not going to be so anymore. So I think it's going to lay the works, even if finally the Supreme Court still uphold the decision, the judgment of the tribunal, even if this will give room to others who will be, towing that pathway. They will know that someone did this. I think I can also do it better, and finally get judgment in my favor. What are your thoughts about this one? Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.